Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Susan Beck. I'm the Chief Science Officer at NeoLife and a member of the Scientific Advisory Board. I'm excited to talk to you today about the NeoLife difference and to go into detail about the benefits of some of our key products. Just a little bit about me. I have a PhD in nutritional science. I'm a certified nutrition specialist, and I'm an expert in Chinese medicine, as well as in European and American botanical medicines. I've created over 300 products in all kinds of formats and delivery systems in my career, from supplements to skincare, foods and beverages, and even pet food. And I'm so happy to have found a home at NeoLife. Today, I'm going to talk about gut health, also known as our microbiome health, and how NeoLife's products, specifically PhytoDefense, Salmon Oil Plus, and our Fibre tablets, can help with gut health or microbiome health. I'm also going to talk about what makes NeoLife so different from other companies. Now, first of all, what is our microbiome? It's a community of healthy microorganisms like bacteria, viruses, and fungi that live on our skin, in our mouth, and in our gut. In fact, our body is made up of 57% microorganisms and 43% human cells. So if you think about it, we're really only about 43% human. And without our microbiome friends, humans would come under attack from pathogenic or disease-causing microbes, and they would kill us off pretty quickly. So it's critical to keep our microbiome healthy. Now, what does our microbiome do for us? It impacts our weight. We need our microbiome to be healthy in order to be at our ideal weight. It helps prevent chronic illnesses like heart disease, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and gastrointestinal diseases. It creates a strong immunity because, for example, if someone is lacking in healthy microbes, then they will have a weakened immune system. And also, it influences our mood. If our microbiome is unhealthy, we can be depressed or anxious. And how do we keep our microbiome healthy? We need to avoid foods that contain too many saturated fats, ultra processed foods, and foods with too much sugar. Think donuts, hamburgers, sugary sodas. We also need to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables in order to keep our microbiome healthy. The World Health Organization recommends 5 portions of fruits and vegetables a day. But 95 studies that evaluated over 2 million people from around the world say we need 10 portions of fruits and vegetables a day. Here's what eating 10 portions of fruits and vegetables does for us. It reduces our risk of cardiovascular disease by 28%. It reduces our risk of stroke by 33%. And it reduces our risk of dying prematurely by 31%. And the reason we see such a dramatic difference in our health when we eat lots of fruits and vegetables is because fruits and vegetables have an anti-inflammatory effect on the body. They provide important antioxidants, and they act as prebiotics, as food for our microbiome. However, in a recent global study of 162 countries, 88% of these countries were below the recommended intake. This means that most of us are not getting 5 portions of fruits and vegetables a day, let alone the 10 we need for optimal health. So the solution is to bridge the gap by supplementing with NeoLife's products. Since we don't always eat perfectly, NeoLife's nutritional supplements gives us many of the critical antioxidant nutrients and prebiotics that are found in consuming lots of fruits and vegetables. These NeoLife products help support gut health, and supplementing with NeoLife's products is a great way to optimize our nutritional insurance. Let's start with PhytoDefense, which includes 3 products in one: carotenoid complex, flavonoid complex, and cruciferous plus. All 3 of these products contain ingredients which play a positive role in microbiome health. PhytoDefense contains carotenoids, flavonoids, and important compounds from cruciferous vegetables. All of these compounds improve gut health in several different ways. Let's start by talking about carotenoid complex. Carotenoids are pigments found primarily in fruits and vegetables. There are over 600 different types of carotenoids found in nature. Carotenoids are important for microbiome health. They act as prebiotics, which again is the food our microorganisms need in order to stay healthy. In fact, the latest research indicates that carotenoids help to maintain the right balance of healthy microorganisms. Plus, carotenoids also decrease the ability for harmful bacteria to grow in our guts. And carotenoids help create microbiota diversity, which is an important which is important because a wide array of microbes in our gut make our microbiome more capable and resilient in its ability to fend off both acute and chronic illnesses. Also, NeoLife's carotenoid complex was studied by USDA researchers and was found to boost immune capacity by 37% in 20 days by increasing white blood cells called lymphocytes, including natural killer cells. So our carotenoid complex was clinically proven by USDA researchers to protect our heart, defend our cells, and boost our immune power. NeoLife's carotenoid complex is a great way to close the carotenoid gap. It provides 15 powerful carotenoid nutrients from whole food-derived extracts, including carrots, tomatoes, spinach, red bell peppers, strawberries, apricots, and peaches. It's a source of powerful antioxidants, including beta-carotene, alpha-carotene, lycopene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. Now let's talk about flavonoid complex. Flavonoids are phytochemical compounds present in many plants, fruits, and vegetables. NeoLife's flavonoid complex contains an exclusive blend of flavonoid-rich extracts and concentrates derived from whole cranberries, kale, decaffeinated green tea, beets, elderberries, red and black grapes, oranges, lemons, and grapefruit. Also, we have added vitamin C to enhance absorption. Our flavonoid complex supports capillary strength. It promotes cellular well-being and normal tissue growth throughout the body. And it also promotes inflammatory balance within the body. Now, flavonoids have a specific role when it comes to the microbiome. Flavonoids are prebiotics, and they make sure the microorganisms in our gut are healthy. In addition, they strengthen the intestinal barrier, so it's less likely that disease-causing agents can get through, which means flavonoids help keep us safe from harmful bacteria and viruses. Next up is cruciferous plus. Cruciferous vegetables are vegetables like kale and broccoli, which, like flavonoids and carotenoids, act as prebiotics for our microbiome. For example, studies show that it only takes 14 days of eating cruciferous vegetables to change our microbiome health for the better, which then creates a healthier immune system. NeoLife's exclusive cruciferous blend contains whole food-derived ingredients, including broccoli, radish, kale, and watercress extracts. These ingredients support healthy cellular development and a healthy immune response. So NeoLife's PhytoDefence, which is 3 products in one, provides the nutrient equivalency of 6 optimal servings of whole food phytonutrient fruit and vegetables, which go a long way in helping to bridge the nutrient gap missing in so many people's diets. Also, because PhytoDefence provides important prebiotics for our microbiome, it then helps support a healthy immune system, and it helps balance cellular inflammation in our bodies. Again, the stronger our microbiome is, then the healthier we are. Let's talk about omega-3 salmon oil plus, which supports a healthy heart and also supports a healthy microbiome. Now, the general recommendation is that it's best to eat 2 portions of 140 grams of fatty fish per week for optimal heart health. Here's the thing, though. It's also important to take a daily fish oil supplement. A recent study of over 400,000 men and women showed that daily fish oil supplements are associated with a 13% lower risk of all causes of dying, a 16% lower risk of death from cardiovascular disease, and a 7% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. So eating 2 servings of fish per week is important for heart health, and so is taking a daily fish oil supplement. And it's well known that obesity is associated with chronic inflammation. And it turns out that the gut microbiota is an important part of overcoming obesity. In a study of 876 participants, researchers found that the higher the omega-3 fatty acid intake people had, then the healthier their microbiome composition was, which means they had lower overall inflammation and lower risk of obesity. Also, it turns out that one of the reasons omega-3s provide cardiovascular benefits is because they act as prebiotic nutrients for our microbiome, which in turn alters our microbiome for the better and reduces overall inflammation. And we know that NeoLife's omega-3 salmon oil plus works to support heart health. A clinical trial on NeoLife's omega-3 salmon oil plus showed that it reduced triglycerides by 17% and improved the omega-3 index by 38%. The NeoLife clinical trial also showed that our salmon oil reduced an important cellular inflammatory marker by 68%. So omega-3 salmon oil plus provides healthful omega-3 fatty acids, which play a role in the health and function of the heart and cardiovascular system and the cellular inflammatory and anti-inflammatory balance of the body. Now, our omega-3 salmon oil plus is the only product that's standardized to 8 important omega-3s. It's sustainably fished in pristine North Atlantic waters. It's also ultra pure in that it's tested for over 200 contaminants, including mercury, lead, and PCBs. One capsule a day provides the equivalent amount of a little more than 2 servings of fatty fish per week, or about 10 servings of fish per month in a 30-day supply. Now let's talk about NeoLife's fiber tablets. But before I do, let's talk about what fiber is, the different types of fiber, and what the latest research says on the health benefits of dietary fiber. Fiber is a fundamental part of a healthy diet if people are eating whole grains, legumes, fruits, and vegetables. However, more people are eating ultra-processed foods. And the first thing that happens to ultra-processed foods is that the fiber is stripped away. Here are the overall benefits of dietary fiber. It promotes weight loss, acts as a prebiotic for a microbiome. It helps with regularity. It helps reduce toxin load. It also lowers blood pressure. It helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels, and it reduces cholesterol levels. There are 2 different types of fiber, insoluble fiber and soluble fiber. Fruits and vegetables contain both types of fiber. For example, apples are known to have soluble fiber, but they also contain cellulose, which is an insoluble fiber. Now, insoluble fiber binds to toxins and carcinogens, so they are eliminated through the waste. Soluble fiber helps to support a healthy microbiome because it acts as a prebiotic for the microorganisms in our gut. Now, there's been a lot of research on the benefits of dietary fiber. For example, both types of dietary fiber help with weight loss. In fact, dietary fiber is a predictor of weight loss. In a recent study on dietary fiber and weight loss, researchers found that it didn't really matter what people ate as long as they got enough fiber. Because if they consumed enough fiber, then they were more likely to lose weight. So the bottom line is the more fiber we eat, the more likely we are to lose weight. Also, dietary fiber helps with satiety or how full we feel. For example, the amount of calories absorbed from fiber-rich foods are much lower than foods that do not contain fiber, like ultra-processed foods. Plus, soluble fiber slows down the rate in which food is absorbed, making us feel full longer. So fiber helps with satiety. And there have been multiple studies on dietary fiber and heart health. For example, there was a recent global study that showed that fiber can be used as a treatment for reducing blood pressure. In addition, several studies have shown that dietary fiber, specifically soluble fiber, reduces LDL or bad cholesterol. And there's been many studies on dietary fiber and blood sugar. Because the body does not absorb and break down fiber, it does not cause a spike in blood sugar like other carbohydrates. So the more fiber we eat, the more stable our blood sugar will be. And because dietary fiber regulates blood sugar, it can be used as a therapeutic intervention or treatment for type 2 diabetes. The studies show that dietary fiber reduces diabetic complications, improves quality of life, and helps people live longer. Now, the World Health Organization recommends that people get 25 grams a day of fiber. They don't distinguish between soluble or insoluble fiber, just that people should get a total of 25 grams of fiber per day. Although the traditional African diet is high in fiber, African consumers have increasingly purchased unhealthy ultra-processed foods over the past 50 years, especially in urban settings. This increasing reliance on processed foods has led to a decrease in fiber consumption, which in turn has led to an increase in obesity and other chronic health issues in Africa. For example, a recent study of people in South Africa showed that about 63% of South Africans are already living in urban areas, and the number is expected to rise to 71% by 2030. As part of this ongoing urbanization process, people tend to adopt more Western dietary patterns, which means much less fiber is consumed, and likewise, there's a dramatic increase in chronic illnesses. Now, NeoLife's fiber tablets contain both soluble and insoluble fiber. Again, the soluble fiber helps to support a healthy microbiome because it acts as a prebiotic for the microorganisms in our gut. Increasing dietary fiber counteracts the detrimental effects of modern ultra-processed food. Our fiber tablets promote optimal intestinal function and support regularity. Also, our fiber tablets contribute to a pleasant feeling of fullness when taken with a full glass of water prior to a meal, and they can be used to benefit in a weight management program. Each serving of 4 tablets provides 2 grams of dietary fiber. For best results, it's ideal to take the tablets with a glass of water right before each meal. Now, we've had hundreds of testimonials on the benefits of NeoLife's fiber tablets. They work quickly and are effective for many issues. For best results, people take our fiber tablets right before each meal with water, and when they do, they see numerous health benefits within a few weeks of taking the product regularly. So to summarize, NeoLife's products, specifically PhytoDefence, Salmon Oil Plus, and our fiber tablets, will support a healthy gut by acting as prebiotics for the healthy microorganisms in our gut. These products will also boost the immune system and balance cellular inflammation. Plus, an increase in fiber intake will help with satiety and weight loss, and it's a great way to help keep blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol in the normal range. Now, let's talk about what makes NeoLife different from other companies. I'm going to talk about 7 ways that NeoLife is different from other companies. First, our company culture is unique. People are number one at NeoLife. Now, a lot of companies say that people are number one, but they don't act that way. Our number one stated value as a company is to be a good person. So starting with the top with our CEO, Kendra Brassfield, and with our COO, Marco Taylor, every person who works at NeoLife embodies the value of being a good person. Our second NeoLife difference is our scientific advisory board. In a lot of companies, you might have one person creating the formulation, and they're not always a scientist. In our case, we have a team of scientists working on product formulations and ensuring that the science behind the products is sound. Because of our dedication to scientific innovation, NeoLife has been in the business for 65 years. Most companies don't last 10 to 20 years, let alone 65. We even have recently added a new SAB member, Dr. Abby Smith Ryan. She is a highly accomplished and respected figure in the field of exercise physiology. She has contributed over 190 peer-reviewed published articles to scientific literature. We are really happy to have Dr. Abby on our SAB team. The third NeoLife difference is exceptional quality. Our testing practices exceed global standards. We use drug standards, not supplement standards, for testing our products. We use only quality ingredients from either whole foods or from bioequivalent nutrients. For example, we don't use synthetic beta carotene. Instead, we use carrot oleoresin, and we know where the carrots are grown. As another example, we don't use synthetic vitamin E, which is only half as bioavailable as natural vitamin E. We formulate based on quality and efficacy, not cost. The fourth difference is that we're a mission-driven company dedicated to ending the trend of poor health and nutrition. In fact, a recent study showed that bad diets are responsible for more deaths than smoking. About 11 million deaths annually are linked to diet-related diseases like diabetes and heart disease. And researchers say that diet is a leading risk factor for deaths around the world. This brings us to the fifth NeoLife difference, which is our superior products, like the ones that we talked about today. Our products make a real difference in people's health and wellness around the world. We have clinical trials published in prestigious journals that prove our products work, along with thousands of testimonials from around the world from people whose lives have been changed for the better by taking NeoLife's products. The sixth NeoLife difference is a commitment to giving back. The family set up a foundation as part of a giving back program many years ago. Here are just a few things that the NeoLife Family Foundation does. 90% of every dollar donated goes directly to children in need around the world, including Mexico for special needs children and Wave West Africa for helping to build schools for education. It also helps to protect our planet by restoring California's forest and rescuing oil-soaked penguins in South Africa and protecting wildlife in Africa. And finally, the seventh And one of the most important differences of all is you, our distributors. We are grateful for the work you do to spread the word, person by person, family by family, to end the trend of chronic disease and illness in the world. I want to thank you on behalf of the NeoLife family for listening today and for everything that you do to help people live healthy and happy lives. Thank you.